Alrighty guys, we are at the sawmill here today with Archie. He's running around chasing another dog. But today's video, I was just thinking today, and we all know how bad the program is right now, how bad Kentucky's doing. And I've just come to the realization, as a lot of other Kentucky fans have, is that we're just not that good. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day. The coach is not getting the job done. Coach Cal has failed this program. He's failed the fans. He's failed the players. And a lot of people are realizing it now. You know, I'll be honest, the UCLA game, I was watching that game, and not one time did I actually feel that Kentucky would win that game. And that's when I knew I was lying to myself. I lied to myself during the UCLA game. I picked Kentucky to win, but not at one time during the UCLA game I felt Kentucky was going to win. And I can't remember the last time I felt like that watching a Kentucky basketball team. I can't remember the last season I felt like that. I feel like there's no hope for this team. And it's taken a long time for a lot of people to realize it. You know, I realized it, but I didn't want to believe it. Kind of like when the ex-wife was cheating on me. I knew it was going on. I just didn't want to believe it. And that's what we have here with Kentucky basketball. And the way I see it, people, just to be honest with you, Kentucky might be the 5th, 6th best team in the SEC right now. We have Auburn, who's better. Tennessee, Alabama, Arkansas's better, Mississippi State's better. Maybe I'm leaving somebody out, but if Kentucky's lucky, they may finish in the top 3 or 4. Maybe. And that's just a realization that we have to realize as Kentucky fans. We're not that good. And I was just thinking about it. Look how we have fallen. We're ranked 19 now. We shouldn't be ranked that high. We're overranked, overrated, whatever you want to say. We're not getting it done, people. We're just not very good. And it hurts to admit it. We have to admit it, though. There goes Archie. You can see Archie running, I guess. But we have to admit it that Coach Cal has just lost it. I've said it in past videos. After the Wisconsin game, we never have recovered. The team's never recovered from that game. The coach never has recovered, not the team, the coach. Cal has never recovered from the Wisconsin game. When they had a chance to go undefeated, he's never been the same coach since. I know that a lot has happened with how the teams have changed. Like with Alabama just jacking up 3 after 3 after 3. We have an old style offense that's not working. And you've got a coach like Cal who's not a young coach anymore. He's done this for a long time. And he's succeeded with his style over the years. And you can't tell somebody who's succeeded with their style to change it. They're not going to do it. They're not going to adjust to the times. And I've seen it. You know, you see it in other fields before. You see it with technology taking over certain jobs. People that don't adjust, they get moved out. The only problem with us is we have a coach with a lifetime contract. It's not as easy as just getting rid of him and saying, well, it's been fun, Cal, but it's time to go. It's not as easy as that with Coach Cal. So this program is lost right now. I hope they can turn it around, but it's going to take a lot of winning to prove me the other way. Whatever, make me feel any different, I guess is the way to say it. I hope I'm proven wrong. And this video comes back to haunt me, and Kentucky goes on and they dominate. But we're going to waste Sheboy's last year. It's going to be a waste. That's what it looks like to me. And it's disappointing. So disappointed in this coach. And he just lost it. Great coach at one time. I can remember back when Coach Cal first came to Kentucky. It was like, man, here we go. We've got the best coach in college basketball. And do we have even a top 20 coach in college basketball now? Sit back and really think about it. I don't know. We got probably a top 5 recruiter, but we don't have a coach. And that's where we're at right now. So the truth is, people, looks like a wasted year. So my SEC prediction for Kentucky will be, I'm going to say 4th to 6th place in the SEC. And the way I feel, that might be lucky. Might be lucky if we do that. So it's disappointing, that is for sure. It's so disappointing. It's hard to make this video and admit we're just not that good. And that's what it comes down to. And I felt that way a few games this year. I felt we had a good chance to beat, well, I guess after the Michigan State game I knew. But I knew we had a good chance to beat Michigan. I felt pretty good that game. But Michigan State, I felt we was going to lose. I felt it. You know, I didn't want to admit it. I was going with my heart, not my mind. And I'm going with my mind right now. My mind is telling me that this team, we should make the NCAA tournament, but I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. I'll just be honest. I'm not going to be a bit surprised if we don't make it. We're just not that good. And it's time we realize that. The coach, I wish he would go. I know people like it'll be awful when he leaves. You watch, you'll lose 20 games the next season. What's 20 losses? Well, does it matter if you can't make the Final Four, Elite Eight? What's it matter? What if Coach Cal gets to the Sweet 16? Is that going to satisfy the fans? It's not going to satisfy me. We expect more. And that's part of the problem with taking the job at Kentucky. We expect, you know, Elite Eight is okay, but we expect Final Four, national title. That's pretty much every year that's going to be the standard for Kentucky basketball. I don't care if we have a new coach, if we have all freshman players. That's going to be the goal. That's going to be the goal. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. That's the video. I want to get this out of the way and just to admit finally that we're not any good. We're an average team in the SEC, and I hope I'm proven wrong. But this is as down as I felt since 2000 win. I felt better about my team when Gillespie was the coach. I felt better back then. I felt better when Tubby's last year's than I feel now. So anyway, guys, that's the video. As always, thank you so much for watching. It is what it is. Go Big Blue. Let's hope they turn it around. But we're going to have to quit lying to ourselves now and just admit it. We're not that good. Just not that good.